Doing well, and I don't know if you can quite hear me or not, but definitely big shout out to me. Hold on just a second. I think my Bluetooth device is paused. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can go back in here and see what's going on. I don't know if you can hear me at all. Let's try this. I hope that you can. If you can hear me, could somebody let me know if you can hear me okay? Put something in the chat group for me. If you can hear me, okay, great, great, great. So, first of all, I want to welcome you into the new year, 2022. I'm not going to hold you long. This is going to be something short, but the other day when I did my video, the last one I did for 2021, sounds so long ago. I told you about some books that individual has shared with me. So in my discovery, and the reason this video today is called The Truth, in my discovery, as Masons, we often talk about what we're in search of. And one of the things that I find that is a lie in Masonry is that they tell us, or it's been written that Masonry comes from stonemasons out of the Guilds, and then because they didn't have enough members, they wanted to pass on the secrets to individuals who were not stonemasons, so therefore making them Masons. That's a lie. For the person who studied, for the serious person who's actually studied Freemasonry and really who's gone beyond the mere writings of that which has been shared as far as those stonemasons are concerned, that's incorrect. And I'm going to tell you why it's incorrect. Because I want each of you to go and to read and to find this out for yourself. I can point you in the directions, but you may not like it. And everybody can't handle the truth when they find it. Everybody, because truth takes away your beliefs. Truth takes away your belief. I believe. Truth strips all of that away. When truth is in your face, your belief goes out the window. That's just the facts. I don't care what you believe. I'm saying that when faced with truth, all of your beliefs goes out the window. That's just what it is. So as we sit and discuss today in regards to truth and the thing that Masonry is in search of, I found myself being one of those petty individuals that would debate a person in regards to regularity, clandestine. I did that for years. And just so here recently, you had one of those moments in your life when you was like, damn, I wasted precious time on trying to share information with someone who was already hell-bent on not reading for themselves. They was already hell-bent in their decision about who you were, who you are. So I had to refocus. And having those books before me that I shared with you just a few days ago, it helped me to refocus on removing a belief and putting truth in the place of belief. And that is including books that we've been given. Read this book, read that book. No, I need to know some truth in it. And in a lot of cases, things are hid from us within books, including the Quran, including the Bible, including different holy books. Things are hid from us within those books. And in the process, you have to go decode, break down, and bring out the truth from those books. This is why it was important for us to go and read our own research, go and dig for ourselves. And because, man, I'm telling you, the book of all ages and the various books that I have in my library, it really has opened up a damn Pandora's box for me, because All of us has been given a belief system, including myself. We was all given a belief system. Here's your system. This is the belief system that has been handed to you. I believe. No, I'm not believing nothing. I need some facts, some truth behind my belief. If I believe it, back it up with some facts and some truth. Don't just tell me something and say, brother, believe, just believe. No, I'm just not going to believe. I need to put something behind it. I can sit all day and believe things, but if I have nothing behind my belief, it is empty. And a lot of you may say, well, Brother Hawkins, Brother Tony, man, yada, yada. We know this, but a lot of us don't put that into anything. You don't put it into nothing. You may know it, but you don't put it into nothing. So here we are in 2022. My thing about this year is that I don't just want to make history. I want to become history. And when I say making it becoming, a lot of us talk about doing things and stuff and whatever that situation may be for you. But what happens is, as we all know, someone comes along and snuffs that out, and you tend to lose focus. This year, it is my focus is to make history, not just be a part of it, but I want to make it. And when I say I want to make it, I want to do something bigger than just, the ordinary things. You have to consider some things in life that's going to move other people, catapult other people. And we don't necessarily do that. We don't necessarily want to push the next person to be better than you. Well, my thing is I do. I want to push the next person to be better than me. I want to catapult that person into greatness. Whatever I can do to move the needle, one iota for that person to be great or for myself to be better, that's it. That's my truth. If I can, whatever I can do to be more successful than what I was last year, it's my truth. And a lot of us, when we are faced with it, we fold. We fold. If somebody took your Christianity and said that your Christianity was nothing, would you still be able to survive? Would you be able to continue to live if you found out that the Jesus that you believed in was a hoax? If you found out that the Quran, that holy book, which is hardly, it never changes. If you found out that book was made and it was just a hoax, could you function? Could you continue to move forward? What would you be able to do? What would you rely on then? Would you still say, well, I believe? Or do you say, well, I just got to move? You can no longer be in the same place you was in last year. If you haven't grown or matured over your lifetime and you find yourself still debating the same things as I once was, man, it makes you think. I'm a Mason, a Freemason, initiated, passed, and raised under the jurisdiction of John G. Jones Grand Lodge in California. Been here for now over 30 some years. And the ideal is when you say that you're in search of truth, then your belief goes out the window. It does. It just, poof, it disappears. Because when I find that truth, everything I believe in is not going to be necessarily right. I'm a diehard kid from Mississippi. And if you're ever down south, you know how they feel about Jesus. You know how they feel about the Bible. You know how they feel about certain things. But when all of that is taken away from you, what do you have? How do you survive? What does truth look like then? Somebody gave you a belief system. And all you've ever known, all you've ever done is believe in this system that somebody has given you. Instead of peeling back the onion to see what this system really, where did this system really come from? How did we get to this system? So when you're in search of truth, you're not just satisfied with what somebody has told you. You strip back the onions. It may make you cry, but you strip it back. You take it down until you get to the core and the essence of the very thing that you say that you believe in. You take it all down. Man, this thing here, I was listening to a minister talk about Freemasonry without a Mason being present. I listen to individuals talk about other people without them being present. You know, and I don't necessarily agree with that. This is why often I ask a person, or I tell a person, look, I'm going to talk about you. You're welcome to come on the station. You're welcome to come here and have the conversation. Nobody can ever say that I've talked about somebody and didn't invite them to come on. You can't say that, you know. And the thing is, when you're getting down to truth and what you have and research and all of that, it's other stuff that people have written that we reread. But we have to go farther than that. I think, my personal belief is, I think somebody hit the re-damn set button on us a long time ago. And we find ourselves at the crossroads, you know, doing the same old thing over and over again, not knowing if you stood up, if you just stood up and really took on the monster in the room, if you really stood up and said, no, I'm done with this, and did the thing, man, you'll flip the whole game. But most of us are too afraid. You know what's right. You know, but you're afraid to lose your title. You are afraid that somebody's going to call you a sympathizer. You are scared to fucking death. That's what you are. You're scared. You're scared to say, that's my brother. That's my sister. You're afraid. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Man, you know, you crack some of these books open, bro, they just tear you down. I mean, if you get really into the heart of the book that you're reading, they'll tear you down. I can no longer accept mediocrity as far as dealing with Freemasons, period. You know, the ones that like to talk a good game but can't back it up. I can't deal with them no more. There's so much more out there, man. I mean, moving your jurisdiction forward. If you are a leader in your jurisdiction, move it forward. If you are a wishful master in your lodge, move it forward. The hell with what everybody else says. If you are a sister of the Order of the Eastern Star, and you know what that thing, what it means to be a sister of the Order of the Eastern Star, hold that next person accountable in your jurisdiction. Man, and that's the problem that we have. We don't want to hold nobody accountable. We don't want to tell the brother, you're wrong, man. You want to agree. Oh, I agree with you, bro. When you know he wrong, when you know she wrong, you want to agree. The truth would take your belief and ball it up and throw it out the window. That's what your truth would do. And then you'd be wondering, what the hell? No, bruh. If you are in search of truth, when somebody give it to you or present you with something different, don't deny the fact that it's not true. Go research it for yourself. You know, most of us, when people hand us information, we always want to disregard the information without going and research the information that they gave you. Go research it. And if you find that the information that he gave you was incorrect information, you can go back and say, look, no, that's incorrect information. But at least you know. At least you know. And I've learned once again that when you discover truth, it takes your belief and just puts it, just balls it up. That's what it does. That's exactly what it does. So, you know, that's just the thing, man. So I just wonder when we're going to really take that stand and be the man that you claim that you are, be the woman that you claim that you are. And I'm not saying you're not going to falter along the way, but damn, if you're going to stand on something. Stand on the truth. If you're going to stand on anything, just stand on the truth. You know, and I started looking back at some of my videos I'd done, you know, and things like that. And I definitely have told myself, for me, it has to be more. It can't be the same rhetoric. It can't be the great debate as far as who's this. It can't be that. It has to be more of giving honest lectures in regards to Freemason. It has to be that. It has to be giving a brother or sister information that they may not necessarily have, for them to go back and research it for themselves so they can have it. It has to be that. It can't be that same old, well, he said, she said. It cannot no longer be that. I have to be able to, as a Mason, as a brother of the craft, to give something more tangible to those who are coming into the craft. I don't care about your jurisdiction. Your jurisdiction don't mean shit to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. What means something to me is that you can be the best Mason and an example of one that you can be. So all of this, whatever, that's, man, that after doing some reading, bruh, I'm just shook on the mere fact that we have wasted our time on nonsense as Masons instead of doing what we're supposed to do with the principles of Masons. Not the belief of Masons, but the principles of Masons. If you can't take the principles of Masons and build your strong foundation on that, then everything else is a forest. All that he said, she said, where you got this from, all that shit is for naught. The process is, have you gone through it? Have you been initiated, passed, and raised? Have you done those three things? Have you walked through Lambeth in the Order of the Eastern Star? Have you stopped by each point where each one was explained to you, their colors, their points, what they mean? Have you received the 5 passwords and signs that comes along? Have you done these things? And if you tell me you have, and you can show me that you have, then as a brother Mason and as a person who's a member of the Eastern Star, I'm that guy. I am your brother. I am your sister. And a lot of times we can't do that to each other and for each other. We can't do it for each other because of the distorted noise that we have in the background. You can't talk to him and her and all that. Man, that is such some childish shit. I mean, you got females who want to challenge guys as far as Masonry is concerned, and haven't been a Mason. I don't, man, it's just, and then most of us running around mad at each other because of you in this jurisdiction, I'm in this jurisdiction. Childish stuff. It has to come a time when we who are Masons really have to man up. Granted, I'm not saying that we all have to get along, but if you respect me, I can respect you, and we can gracefully agree to disagree and move forward. Period. But all of this other stuff that even I have participated in have to stop. It has to stop. And until we who are truly in search of truth and the things that we proclaim that we are in search of, until we stand up and do exactly what we say we're going to do, man, it's a joke. That's why your jurisdiction falters, because it's a joke. You have no set rules of example. I didn't say a belief. I said set rules of example of how you should conduct yourself. And when you don't have that, then it's nothing. What is it based upon? Is this truth? Is it really true that Masons came from the stone Masons? Is that truth? No, it's not. It's not. It's a lie. Nope. Yes, Masons do accept individuals who believe in a supreme being. You know why? Because this world is so big and so vast. Even if you tell me you're a Christian and that your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the light, that doesn't mean that somebody else don't have a God in place that they believe in. And I said that word, believe in. You can't take that away from that guy. Christianity is not the oldest religion on this earth. It is not. It's not. And so is Islam and a whole lot of others that follow. My thing is that I'm going to treat a man with dignity and respect. I'm going to treat a man with dignity and respect. And if I can't treat him with dignity and respect, then I not have a conversation with him. I'm good. I can speak to him as to acknowledge the mere fact that he is in my presence. But other than that, I can move on. But when you are in search of truth, man, it takes all of your beliefs away. I don't care. It does. Truth takes all of your beliefs away. I believe a lot of stuff until I find truth. And then truth takes that and sucks it up. You know? It's just like, I believe my mom loved me. But if my mom showed me she loved me, if she took care of me, she did those things to say, yes, I love you, that's truth. I believe my dad loved me. But if dad never showed you the fact that he loved you, then he didn't love you. Period. I believe Freemasons, the oldest organization in the world. 3 million members. That's a lie. It is not the oldest organization. Oh, you done lost your mind. It is not. Go back and read history. There were other organizations, secret societies, very, very old secret societies, much older than Freemasons. Freemasons is the end results of those secret societies. That's all that is. Be it the Knights Templars, be it the Essenes, and other secret society organizations. Freemasonry is the end result. Period. Most of you don't even know why you dress in black and white, why you go to your meetings and dressed in black and white. Ask that question to one of your elders, one of your long members. Ask them, why do we wear black and white to our meetings? And see what they tell you. Keep on. You know, I'm just, hey man, look. My thing is to get all I can out of Freemasonry and putting all I can back into it, because there are some young Masons out there who are very well read, and they need Masons like myself and some of you who can actually break this thing down to them and let them know that the true aspect of the brotherhood of Freemasonry is not bound to your jurisdiction. Okay? The diaspora of Freemasonry is not bound to your jurisdiction. Although most of you would like to think so. Most of you would like to believe that Freemasonry is just bound to your jurisdiction. It is not. You know? It's not. That's a truth. That's a truth. And when you begin to see it that way and understand that it's not just your jurisdiction, when the doors come open, bro, it's crazy. A brother asked me the other day. It's truth. I have no need to lie to you. A brother asked me the other day, he said, Brother Tony, has your Grand Lodge considered asking or petitioning the Grand Lodge of California for mutual recognition? I said, no. He's like, bruh, why not? I said, why should we? He's like, oh man, they're the biggest, you know, they're huge. Yeah, and the point is what? Is that the only reason? No. No. Not asking anybody for anything. You know, no, I'm not asking permission. Too many times we sit around, we want to ask permission. No, I'm not sitting around no more. I'm not asking for permission. I'm about making history. I'm about doing something bigger than what we see before our eyes. I'm about reaching and carrying Freemason beyond the borders of California. And I tell you, if everything goes right this year, if the stars line up, and I'm blessed to do the things I see that's coming forth, man, the game is over. That's truth. To my brothers who are ancient, free, and accepted Masons, you know what? Just prepare yourself. If you want to get on this train and ride it, get on the train and ride it, because this is for you. I'm letting you know that now. These things that are about to take place, this is for you. Now, if you don't want to be a part of it, you can clearly say, nah, no. But if you want to hop on this train, all I'm asking you to do is just support. I ain't talking about support me with your money. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about support as far as, yes, let's do it. Let's push this train forward. Nope. I'm not asking for your money. I want your support in making sure that the craft moves forward. So the things that I personally have laid out on my trestle board is going to move the craft forward. I mean, there are some brothers who are doing some great things. I can't take that away from them. But I want to go beyond that. I do. That's me. I'm dreaming big, baby. You know, because when you're dealing with truth and your reach becomes more than just where you're at, it's a different ball game. That's all that is. You know? So I'm just saying, for my brothers who are ancient, free, and accepted Masons, and also for my modern free and for my international brothers, if you want to get on this train, and this train is moving, I can honestly say that. It's going to start off in February. This train kicks off in February. Then it's going to move into March. Then it's going to move into April. And brother, when July hits, it's going to get hot. I'm just saying. And when I look back on this year and everything falls into place, it's going to be one hell of a great year. I'm not saying I won't have no ups and downs. I'm just saying in the end, I'm concerned with the end, the accomplishments are going to be. That's my concern. It's not the fact that I may have a misstep, but what other accomplishments are going to be at the end of 22 that I have on my trestle board? Are the things I'm laying out going to move this organization, Freemasonry, forward? Is it going to build bridges? And tell me, you know what? If I blow up a bridge and tear it down, I can always swim across that motherfucker. I'm just saying. So I'm looking to do something more than just the same old thing. Have the same old debates with the same old people about the same old stuff. Nope, that's not going to happen. I can just honestly say that this train for the brothers of the craft and the sisters of the order, and I got to include the sisters. Let me tell you why you have to include the sisters. Because although they may be what we call an adoptive rights, without those sisters of the Order of the Eastern Star, a lot of these jurisdictions won't survive. Period. Plain and simple. A lot of you won't survive. And it's just the way it is. So look, I got to get out of here. But whatever I've shared with you, I just want you to be prepared to move the needle. I want you to understand that this thing that you are a part of is bigger than you. The diaspora of Freemasonry is fastly growing beyond the mere talk of rhetoric. Among men, it's beautiful. So look, I have to go, and as always, whatever you do, keep that light on and definitely stay out the bushes. And we gonna make it do what it do, baby. So peace to you, your family. Welcome to the year 2022, my first video. I hope you share this information with someone so they'll know that, hey, we gotta move forward. We gotta move forward. We gotta do better than what we're doing. And it starts with me. I'm out.